this story is heartbreaking and yet all too common. There are good hospitals out there. I think it's very important. There are hospitals out there that are actually more transparent, and there are hospitals that are into price gouging. They're into garnishing your wages. They are into doing nothing to help you as a patient. They are there purely to make a profit. It bothers me that rural hospitals, which were always meant to be a safety net so that if your kid gets sick or has an asthma attack, they save your life. Things have changed. This is a rural hospital that is literally taking the lives from the individuals in their community.
Marty and I discussed it backstage.
I can't believe that this is happening.
It's a terror campaign, systematically, since they're the only show in town. They're not being transparent with their fees, and they are bullying everybody in the community by instead of trying to work out what the money is owed, they immediately go to a lawsuit. You can't afford to hire a lawyer. You don't understand what you're being sued for. You don't even know what you're being charged for. I mean,
your wages are garnished. Are other hospitals doing this? Is this a common phenomenon?
So we just published a study in JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association, showing that most hospitals are good, but 36% of hospitals in a large sample will aggressively go after people to garnish their paychecks. These are low income. These are paycheck to paycheck people. These are our own nurses.
Or like Misty, who is a nurse with insurance,
right,
but cannot keep up with, I'll call them mystery bills, and has her wages garnished for it. So
what are you talking to these hospitals? Like,
yes.
When you go and you talk to them, what are they saying? What could they possibly say to justify what they are doing?
Well, I'll tell you what, we are calling out these hospitals. We just called out one that had sued 25,000 people that I profiled
come on.
in a town that by census data has 28,000 people in it.
Come on.
That hospital, and my students at Hopkins, some of whom are here, came with us, and they said, Marty, we're going with you. And we went right to them and said, stop doing this to people. It's predatory, it's not right, it's violating the public trust. There are patients at home, sick and scared to go to the hospital because of the billing. And when hospitals were built, they had a charter to be a safe haven, not to do this. And that hospital announced the next day they were going to stop all lawsuits against patients.
Why did you have to show up for them to do that? It didn't, like, overnight, it's not as though they had some big epiphany that said, oh my gosh, but we really thought what we were doing was right, but good thing he came along, but
I don't know why, but you know what?
It's because of the publicity, the
because
negative publicity that they would have gotten, because you are a big-time doctor from Johns Hopkins, and it shouldn't have to take all of that for people to do the right thing.
But you're absolutely right. But we're going to keep doing it, and we're going to Misty's hospital. We were just in New Mexico, and we're going to shut it down, and we're going to keep going around the country, reminding people why we went into medicine, reminding them that the charters of hospitals, when they were built mostly by churches, they were built to serve their communities, not to terrorize them financially and garnish the paychecks of people like Misty and thousands of other people that we've met and studies, and we're documenting these stories, and we're telling them to stop.
And Misty, I thank you not only for coming on and sharing your story, but the work you've done as a nurse. And before we let you go, Dr. McCary.
I'd like to let you know that we're going to take on your case along with the New Mexico Center for Law and Poverty.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you.
Well, Misty, we're so sorry that you've been through all this, and I'm really happy because you're in good hands now. And I think that it highlights how powerless you can feel when these bills are showing up, when you're getting sued. You can be in the healthcare profession, but still not quite know what to do. And I am mystified as to why this is happening so frequently, so often, but it all starts with one thing, and that is medical care is now so expensive. Why is that? And why are hospitals able to charge whatever they want?